Many people are often nervous about threatening phone calls or email messages that they get from particular vendors that they have. So their phone vendor, their electrical provider. And you get these messages, or your water service. You get these messages and they say, if you don't pay this particular amount of money by this date, we're cutting your service off. And those calls can be very threatening and very unnerving. Nobody wants their electric service turned off. One time I remember a particular example where this happened at the church, where we got a phone call that said, hey, your electric service is going to be turned off and you have to pay this much money right now. And you have to wire it or send it via gift card, some way that's untraceable. And literally look out the window and there was a truck representing one of these companies that was there. And they said, hey, look out the window. They're ready to turn your service off. And that was very intimidating. But the reality is companies don't work like that. They'll give you written notice and there'll be warnings well in advance. And you can't just fall for the pressure of, I got to do this right now. But it's about following and understanding what the real processes are. So anytime you receive communication via phone call or email that's threatening or telling you to do something, you always have it in your court to say, could you please send me that in writing? Companies are obligated to do that. Also, just because you receive information coming in doesn't mean it actually came from the service provider that you're dealing with. So what I would always do is call them back. So call back the main number of the company that you service. One time I had a company that was pursuing me, again, illegitimately, and their phone number was one digit off of what the actual vendor's phone number was. So it looked like this was right on target, unless you looked closely and saw, hey, that phone number is one digit off the electric company that I actually work with. So when you get a threatening phone call or email, it's important to look at it and say, hey, could you please send me this in writing? Also, call back that company that you're working with, and often they'll have no record of what you're talking about on your file or in their system about you. So we got to be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. Unfortunately, there's so many people that are going around trying to scam you, trying to get you to do something to violate your privacy, to cause you to give your personal information. Another way this happens is you'll get emails from financial institutions, from your bank, or from some type of investment house, and it'll say, we're updating our system. Please click the link in here to update your information. So you click that link, it'll take you to a page where maybe you're verifying or putting in your social security number or your account passwords. And in reality, what you're doing at that point is giving somebody else who wants to steal, kill, and destroy your personal private information. So you got to be careful of that. Often what I do is look at where the email came from. Just because it's titled XYZ Bank, if you click on the actual address, it won't be an email from that bank. It'll be some random email that you've never seen before. And so you want to be smart to this. And just even if the information came from your particular bank, I would call and do this over the phone and make sure that what's being requested of you is legitimate, because there's a lot of people out there that are trying to scam you and trying to get your personal information. Another tool that you can use is identity theft protection. Creditlock.com or many of these different companies, freecreditreport.com, offer services where you can have identity theft and you'll get notified anytime some type of movement happens on your credit report. And many of them offer services where if you were stolen from or credit accounts were opened in your name that you didn't open, that money will be refunded to you, or they'll go to bat to make it go away. So there's a lot of tools and things that you can implement, but ultimately we just need to be wise and be smart about what we do with our finances so that we're not taken advantage of.